What's goody, everybody? It's full-time triple. We're back in the building for the player ratings for Arsenal versus Leicester City. Of course, we won the game 4-2. A few goal scorers on there for both sides a little bit, but it was an interesting game. It was a fun game. Again, we got the dub at home. Really, really good standout performances overall. Controlled the game in good spells. And it's time to go 1 to 11, man. Let's rate the players. Let's rate the subs. Let's rate the crowd, the ref, manager, all that good stuff. And of course, I'm with my boy Stay Ghosted in the building. What's going on, dog?
Yo, what's good?
You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And sound off in the comments below, man. How'd you rate this game? And without further ado, let's get into it. I'll start, and I'll give Aaron Ramsdale. Again, had a bit of trouble at the beginning of the game. There was a really important save he made when Fofana was on a break in the first 5 minutes. It was a good tip save as well, I believe in the second half that he pushed away. And that would have been a certain goal from James Justin, I believe. There was a lot of instances where there was some trouble. Again, some shaky moments, I guess, when Leicester pressed and he had to get the ball out, and it wasn't in most favorable positions. But given that, I would give him a 7. I would give him a 7. I think he put out a really good game. There was some goals that I think he could have did better with. But overall, bog standard 7. I think some of the saves and then the goal he let in for Madison kind of canceled each other out. Possibly could have did something with the Saliba own goal, but I'm not going to fault him too much because, again, he saved us really in key moments, especially at the beginning of the game where we could have started off on, a really wrong foot. So I'll give my man a 7. I give my man a 7. All right, I'm going to throw it to you, and we're going to give you Ben White.
Yeah, I'm glad. Ben White, I'm going to give him... I can't lie, Ben White's getting an 8 from me. He's getting an 8. Like, I feel like Ben White as a baller, yeah, from when he first came to us, there were moments I was thinking, this guy, like, is he really gonna, hit the ground running for us? There were a couple, like, moments I thought he was shaky. And obviously, we've seen him play the way he played right back a couple times last season compared to the first 2 games of this season. Like, you can see he's put in work, bro. Like, there's been some serious development there. I feel like even like him dropping forward to like help the attack, and even his link up with like Partey, Saka, like he's a good player, man. Like, I'm glad he's in the squad. Like I said, he's not someone that originally like I wanted, similar to Ramsdale, but now it's a point I just trust Arteta's signings, bro, because Ben White is actually improving over time. And they did say in that little All or Nothing documentary, I think it was Carlos Cuesta, I think his name is. He was saying how like Ben White as a player like has the ability to like
anticipate
quickly,
and learn on the fly,
and learn very quickly. And I can see that like he's improved a lot, massively. I give him an 8. Like, he was solid this game.
Got you. I can definitely agree with that. There was some hard fought areas of the game where I think he really performed well, especially on that side. A lot of the play was going to his area, so him and Saliba had some work to do. Trying to shore some things up, but it was an interesting game, and I'll agree with that. On to Gabrielle Martinelli. I'm gonna give Gabby I'll give Gabby a 7. I'm gonna give everybody bog standard 7s. Damn it, I gotta change it up. But I think I'll give Gabby a 7. Again, when he was good going forward, again was dangerous in certain set piece actions. I like the system that we're setting up where Gabriel will sometimes bomb forward and have more, I guess, attacking responsibility in some instances, because I feel like he has a capacity to, especially in set piece situations. So I like that. He was very active. Again, really, really strong in the press and taking balls off somebody, especially when the ball was lost near him or there was sometimes to recover. He was good on it. I'm gonna give him a 7. Throw it to you. William Saliba had an own goal today, but what do you rate him out of 10?
This is a tough one. I can't even lie. Like, low key, I was sat in my chair thinking, damn, I hope Trip gets Saliba because this one will be difficult.
Nah, son.
Saliba. I don't want to sound like a broken record, man. It is because, like, fair enough, like, the own goal, like, he had to commit to it or Vardy gets through. Like, he took a risk. A lot of players scared to do that at his age. Like, they probably would have just let Vardy run through. Like, he took a risk. But I feel like I can't give him more than a 8, bro. And I don't think I can give him less than like. I literally feel
Nah,
like 8 is perfect for him. Like me,
an 8
I
with
don't
an
feel like I can
own
give him
goal is
less
kind
than
of
that.
crazy. I personally would have gave him a 7 because the own goal knocked him down a little bit. If I'm gonna be honest,
But
you know
you
what I'm
know
saying?
what
I
though?
would have given him a 6. I would have given him a 6 with the own goal, but otherwise, he was imperious today, bro. He was again. He was that linchpin for most of the game when Ben White had trouble and he couldn't cope with certain things. Saliba was right there next to him.
Yeah,
There was like maybe
that's what I'm
one or two
saying,
silly.
bro.
There's one or two silly fouls that Saliba got caught up with, and of course the own goal I think knocked him down. But I think a 7 is actually warranted. 6.5 or a 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing no damn decimals because that's a lot of editing. But I
Yeah,
personally would
that's a
say 7.
lot.
I don't know. I don't know about you.
I could have.
It's your call though. It's your call.
Do you know what it is, bro? I could agree on a 7. Like, fair enough. Like the own goal's
Mhm.
bad, but like
Yeah.
he kept Vardy like quiet. This like fair enough. The own goal came from an approach from Vardy, but overall,
Yeah.
like when like Ben White was like maybe
Oh yeah.
like a bit far ahead and he had to
Oh
clean up,
yeah.
like he done a lot of work covering ground
Absolutely. Vardy
and
didn't
even
give
like
in most
allowing.
instances he didn't give a sniff. Vardy didn't get a sniff at most
Yeah,
points because
bro.
Sleep was already there.
Yeah, and even like when Gabriel's like running forward to play like flipping Zlatan,
Mm.
bro,
Mm.
Saliba's back there and he's holding it down, bro. Like he's the iron wall, bro. Like
Mm.
the own goal, don't get me wrong, it's a bit sloppy. Like me personally, I'm not a professional baller, but I feel like he could have maybe headed it off to like maybe his left instead rather than towards goal.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, he's still done a lot of work. But you know what? I'll go with a 7. I'll go with a 7.
All
The
right.
own goal, yeah, you're right. The own goal does drag it. I can't lie, it
Yeah.
does drag it. But he's still done very well.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go to Zinchenko really quickly, just kind of speak through this a little bit. I feel like personally, he done well, man. So technically and in transition, he's so good. We gotta give 7s across the board, really? I want to at least switch it up and give a little bit lower because he got stuck. You know what I'm saying? In transition a little bit for that for the Madison goal. He got stuck a little bit. He was tracking back. He was trailing back a little bit late. Wasn't no cover. And then he got just pulled. He got minced a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the part of his game defensively where he's not the greatest. You know, and I feel like there's a part where he has to improve. You know what? There were some balls that he did miss. I'm gonna say, damn. I don't want to do no decibels either. Damn. You know what? Why not? For now, I'll give him a 6. I feel like again, the defensive actions weren't that great, but offensively, he was making things tick on that left hand side. He was making some things happen. Most of them didn't come off, which is why I won't give him too much credit there. But again, in the terms of the system and like him switching with Xhaka and making things happen and progressing the ball, he's good. And if there's just enough cover on that left hand side to just help them again manage certain parts of the game, he'll get he'll be shining. He'll be shining no problem. But honestly, he's been a really good tidy signing that I think is going to be underrated this season. I agree. You might get a 6 today, but he still was quality. I think he was still quality today.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, moving forward, I'm gonna give you Thomas Partey.
Oh, and you said no decimals, right?
Matter of fact, I lied. I'll give you Xhaka. I'm gonna give you Xhaka.
Yes.
That's what. Yeah, look at this guy, bro.
Yes!
Look at this guy.
Hey, listen, Xhaka, yeah. For me, listen, I don't care. You can attack me in the comments. Anyone can come for me. I'm not bothered. Yeah, I'm giving him a 9. I don't care. He got a goal.
Nah, I agree.
And he got an assist.
I agree.
Yeah, and not only that, his actual performance into like times where there was a lot of times the ball got passed to him, yeah, and like the Leicester players will immediately try to pressure him, but he'd slow down the play. He'll take his time. He won't do like a dumb pass like under pressure. Like he will wait and look for a viable pass.
Yeah,
get the play slowed down, and then they resume. Like he was like today. This is the Xhaka that I'm trying to see every week because I know what he's capable of. But the problem is, from him, like this isn't something that we get like consistently. But today, like he performed, man. He was even like the runs into the box. Like, he was gunning for it, bro.
Bro, Arteta's a madman for saying he's box to box, but he kind of proved that today a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. He was like, yeah, I can actually do a box to box job. So no, dead ass though. I was gonna give him I was gonna give him a 9 out of 10 as well. Maybe
I'm not tripping then.
Yeah, no. He had a great performance today, man. Honestly, out of the midfield, I think he was probably the best person out of midfield, man. I would say that in terms of he didn't he wasn't again as all over the place as Martinelli was, and we'll get to him in a second. But they were like right there neck and neck in terms of the midfield, scores.
Yep.
But yeah, Xhaka had a really good performance today, man. He had a really good performance today. I agree with that. Looking at Thomas Partey, I'm gonna give Partey a 6. Now, there was parts where he was tidy. He did his job. He did, again, played some really balls, but it was just the passes that were killing me more often than not. Some of them were a little bit off. I think there was one instance where he like tried to feed it out to Saka on the right hand side, but then he was just completely off the mark. That's a part of his game that he got to keep tidying up. Usually he's really good with that, but today it just felt like he was missing more than he was getting. So I'm gonna have to give Partey a 6 in that instance. But again, he still had a solid performance today. Not gonna fault him completely. Moving on, I'm gonna give you Martin Odegaard.
Odegaard. Ooh, this is a tough one for me. Odegaard. I feel like him. I feel like he just had like a. I feel like he just had a average performance. Like I don't think there was anything crazy that stood out to me. Like I feel like
I think
I feel like just a standard 7, bro.
Yeah,
Just standard 7.
I think that little flick, that little dummies and stuff like that. He was trying to summon the spirit of Ozil for a couple seconds, bro. He was looking a little bit saucy. But I can agree with the 7. I can live with the 7. I personally would have gave him probably like a 7.5, 8, because there was some instances where he was just really, really shoring up some stuff and making some things happen on, again, the way, like towards the sidelines, towards the wings, making things happen and connecting play. But I'm cool with a 7. I'm cool with a 7.
Yeah, 7 for him. But I will give him credit for like the little dummies, like even like his movement off the ball as well. And the thing about him, like I remember Arteta was saying about like he feels like players should always be moving, like always be on the move, like not just standing still and things like that. And I feel
active.
like Odegaard, I always saw him active, running. He's always looking around, seeing what's going on the pitch and things like that. And I can't, as our captain, like I'm happy he's in that position.
Yeah, facts.
I would. Yeah, 7.
I got you. All right, but Kyo Saka, I'm gonna run through real quick. I'm gonna give him a 6, just under the fact of not necessarily his performance, but he just had a lack of activity. If you saw the game, you noticed how, again, there's all this bias on his side. Whenever they defended, they were in like a I think it was like a 3-5, like 3-5-2, but it like kind of like devolved into like a 5-3-2. Like there was like 3-4 defenders on his side clogging up his channel, so he couldn't really do much. But I will say the fact of his presence, you know what I'm saying? No rants, but presence, blood, like that right there. He automatically draws people towards him, man. He's just drawing people towards him, and that opens up the space for Gabriel Jesus, for Odegaard, for Martinelli to get in and make things happen. And that's what happened today. So I'm gonna say a 6, just for the fact that they kind of blocked his path up, and he couldn't really find a way through, and he wasn't getting the service required to really shine. So I'm giving bog standard 6, but again, still a shift put in today.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give you Gabrielle Martinelli.
My guys are ballers. Hey, you see this guy right here? He's a serious baller. I remember, like, so many times when I mention this guy's name, like, supporters of other teams be like, "Oh, he's not even that good." Blah blah blah. All this rubbish. Like, that guy, he's the truth. He is the future for us, along with many other players. Like I said, his work rate is immense. Like, defensively and offensively, like there's so many times he'll run back towards like our defense to help clean up, like take the ball back out into the attack. Like, as a player, I love him on the team. Like, he's someone, like, even I remember during his injury spell, we spoke a lot, and I was like, I just want Martinelli back. Back.
I hear you.
He's a threat. And the thing about him as well, like, one thing that I like about him, and I feel like other people probably put this as a factor as well, like, a lot of his movement and play is about progressing the team forwards. Like, it's not often you'll see him like go to like back pass unless there's no viable options. Like, he will always try take on a player, and like, as soon as he loses the ball, or even if someone like a fellow teammate loses the ball, he is there to help you reclaim it. If it's on that side of the pitch, like, he's on it, bro. Like, for me, he gets a 9, bro. And like, even the deliveries that you were saying, like the crosses that he's whipping in, ain't no like regular dig. Like, these
crazy.
Like, these crosses
dangerous.
low,
dangerous,
they're fast, like they're not easy to
dangerous,
just clear out because even like the spin on the ball as
Mhm.
well, like bro,
dangerous, man.
as a player,
100%.
like he's a threat. He's actually a threat.
And he and
Yeah, 9.
and again, I don't need to say you pretty much covered everything I was gonna like probably get into, but I just want to say this: his head is down, bro. His mentality is, yo, I'm a killer and I'm gonna prove it this season, bro. Completely agree with you on the 9 there.
He's
Yeah,
sharp.
man. Yeah, sharp, man. And I don't even gotta say much for this last play. Gabriel Jesus, 10 out of 10, man of the match. This guy was yo, man, real top killer, real top G. This guy right
Yes,
here is
sir.
different, bro. Jesus is making people believers. Let's talk about it real quick. That first goal, bruh, you only see that with some top class elite players. My man's head was down. He wasn't even looking, bro. Look, he was about to start an NSYNC dance routine. His head was just down on the ball, bro, just chilling. And out of nowhere, bro, heads was standing still, bro. Defenders looking like gargoyles, just stood still in time. The day the earth stood still, bro. That type beat, bro. Gone, bro. Keeper couldn't even reach for it out of nowhere. That first goal was so good. Fantastic. That should be goal of the week. That should be goal of the week right there. 100%, hands down. Fantastic player. Makes something out of nothing. Works actively. He's on the left wing making things happen. He's coming down into Cam midfield positions, making things happen. On the forward side, making things happen. It's so fluid with him. It's so good, man. Again, scored that second goal. A poacher's goal on the second end. Again, just free at the back post, heads it in, easy money. Again, 2 assists as well, making things happen on the other side for Martinelli and Xhaka. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Martinelli went on a little run, but we still count those. And Xhaka, of course, he was there to make Danny Ward make a mistake. He forced that error. You know what I mean? So there's so much good that's going on with the squad. And again, I told you, give this guy time in front of goal, leading the line. He can raise the level. He can raise level to become that world-class player that people think he is. And I'm over the moon. 10 out of 10. Great performance. Again, man of the match for me.
I agree. Yeah, man of the match. The only person you already probably know, the only other 2 people I would put close in that running for man of the match.
Yeah, Martinelli,
Xhaka or
Xhaka.
Martinelli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But
I would definitely
agree
agree.
with Jesus.
I agree,
Yeah,
man.
I
But yeah,
agree with,
Jesus was just too much today. On his home debut as well, man. More to come. Running through the substitutes real quick. We had 3 changes happen. We had Kieran Tierney at first. Just a quick rating for him. I know there wasn't much game time for it.
I feel like, yeah, with him, like he didn't get much time, so I can only really give him like there isn't anything I saw him do wrong. I feel like he just added more
Security,
defensive stability to the team. So I just give him a 6, bro. Like he just held it down for us, really. Came on and done what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, I hear you. Tommy Yasu, I'm gonna give like a 5 just because he got the yellow card. Yeah, but he came on. Everything else was pretty much ball standard. I'm just happy to see him back in the side and getting some minutes in. Hopefully, he can get back into that starting feel and just get back into full speed, full gear. Emil Smith Rowe came on the 84th minute.
Well, hey, I didn't really see much of what was going. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to him, but I didn't really see much going on. But like we said, like he didn't really have much time, and I know if he had more minutes,
had about
he
10
would have
minutes.
done a lot more.
Yeah, had about 10, 11 minutes to work.
Yeah, probably.
I'd
probably just give him a 5, bro.
Yeah,
but that's not because he played bad.
No, he just had no time. Yeah, no time. Yeah, literally. And Eddie Nketiah came on the 84th minute as well. Ball standard 5. He didn't have enough time. We'll go to the ref today. Ref really quickly. The ref.
Probably like a 6, bro. Like he was all right. Like probably the only good thing really that I feel like he done for us was checking the VAR for that.
And that wasn't him.
Vardy
that was Mike.
situation.
That was Mike Dean. Mike Dean told him to go back. That wasn't even the ref.
Yeah, he went to go. Yeah. So even then, it's like, bruh. Like like a 6, bro. Like a 6.
I hear that, bro. I hear that, bro. They rarely get anything over 5, so I listen. That's fair. Mikhail Arteta today, for me, I'm going to give him an 8 today. 8 out of 10. Again, came out the blocks. Did a lot of what he was supposed to do in that first 5 minutes. It was a little bit cagey, but I think he implemented his game plan well. Really, again, broke Leicester down. Just the interplay was really, really good. Orchestrated that. The subs, I feel like, could have came on a little bit earlier to shore up some things. Again, that Zinchenko mistake might have not happened if Tierney was on just a little bit earlier. But overall, man, I think he implemented the game plan well. I think he really, really, again, just put out a good side that can break them down in certain lines and just play just plays champagne football at times, bro. It was liquid at times, and I think he's a main orchestrator of that. Again, putting people in certain positions, allowing Gabby to have that adventure, that endeavor going forward, and making Saliba that linchpin. Created a lot of advantageous situations for us defensively on the break where things were just shored up immediately. He probably told Saliba, "Hey, yo, stay right here, stay furthest back, and if any ball goes over the top, you chase that down." Vardy didn't get a sniff today. Again, unfortunate goals in the defense, but I don't think that was necessarily an Arteta issue. But I would say 8 out of 10. And last but not least, we'll give the fans some love, man. We heard them a little bit.
The fans. I'm gonna give the fans an 8 because, like you said as well, when Saliba done the own goal, they were quick to uplift his spirits. Like they weren't like trying to be like trash with him because like we know he's a young player. We know mistakes will happen. He will learn from it. Like we're not worried. Like I'll give them an 8. Like
yeah.
Even from the Palace game, like I noticed they be singing, applauding, like the energy is high.
Away fan support is always great. It's good to see the home fans again. They're just really active, and again, the big moment for me again was just supporting Saliba through the own goal. Like, hey, yo, listen, keep your head up, bro. I know maybe some Leicester fans are trying to be like little annoying little bastards and stuff, and like try and toy with them. But I think the fans really showed out today. It was a good performance, so the fans gave that energy back, man. I think it was that one shirt from All or Nothing, bro. It's like the heart, brain, energy, baby. That equation and stuff, man. So yeah, that's all the ratings we got for this week. Next game up is away at the Vitality Stadium. We're playing Brighton. Not Brighton. What the hell? We're playing Bournemouth. Damn, I'm confusing all these lower teams. My fault. We're playing Bournemouth. Damn it. We're playing Bournemouth. And hopefully that should be a good game. Of course, got to run into Scott Parker, and hopefully we can get a good result. Hopefully we can batter him a little bit like City did today. And yeah, we're definitely going to catch you in the next video, but that's all we got for now. Do not trip. See you in the next one. Peace.